Okay, let's stand. Let's stand up. David, everybody, welcome to... Oh my God, every Effin restaurant on Dominion Road, the Effin stands for fucking David. We ate so much fucking food.
We ate so much food,
David,
baby.
what did you do to my body?
Oh, I took you to Cazador, bro, on Dominion Road.
Good Lord Almighty. Good. Oh my God, my body. My body was just like tortured by pleasure. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, bro.
It was like, oh,
Dish on dish on
dish on dish on dish on dish on dish.
Oh, it was crazy.
It was intense.
And it just kept going. But how well did that place slice their meat?
Good Lord, the meat.
It was so
Sweet
thin.
good God, the meat.
So this place we went to was like a delicatessen, like a Middle Eastern delicatessen almost?
Yeah, maybe, yeah, like Mediterranean, Middle Eastern. It's sort of hard to pin down, like... Oh my God. And we got the... What was it called?
Dude, what thing are you talking about?
The menu thing.
Oh, right.
What was it? Had a name. It was like the feast or
Yeah,
something.
we got the feast.
The feast.
Yeah.
Which
wasn't a lie.
No. Good Lord. It's like how Tolkien writes about food was what happened to our bodies. It was just like plate after plate. We don't have fucking time, all right? We're not going to piss about. We're going to fuck... Okay, first of all, before we'd even ordered the food, they came out and gave us goat salami for no reason. It was so good.
Also, just a heads up to give you an idea of this restaurant. This is the kind of restaurant where you go on Google and underneath the name and they have the dollar signs. This place had $3 signs underneath the name.
Okay, goat salami. We've got a bit of goat salami. Then we got a quail bone broth each. And so that was just like it was hot and you sip it. And it paired with everything. It just made everything else taste so good. And then the bone broth would taste good after you'd eaten something else.
It was so delicious. It was like a meaty tea. And then we had
meat
baba
tea.
Ganoush. We had baba ganoush with it as well.
Oh, that's the other thing. Everything that came out would come out in twos. And it just all went with each other. So you'd dip it in another thing. And you'd like...
Your little celeries into your pate, into your parfait pate. Good day,
Shut the fuck up. Baba Ganoush. We learned... Oh, other thing. We were like the only ones in there for when we started. So we were like getting like the fabulous service just to us. Yeah. Like we'd booked the whole fucking place out.
Yeah.
It was... And they were like telling us we learned about the history of the restaurant. It was opened in 1987.
Yeah, it was owned by this Middle Eastern dude. They were like restaurateurs.
Yeah.
And then then later on they gave their son the restaurant.
Yeah, in 2012.
In 2012,
yeah.
Yes. And then that's why we got that. And so that was where the baba ganoush came from.
The baba ganoush was like 35 years old or some shit. It was not literally it was for a 35-year-old recipe. It was fucking insane out here.
It was so delicious.
This shit, man.
And it was so yum just having them all there. Look, hot tip, guys. Hot tip. Look, I got the boiling hot tip. Get in the restaurant first serve 5 o'clock. Get there 5 o'clock and you get the whole restaurant to yourself.
Yeah, it was incredible. And you want to take a time if you do this place. If you do Cazador, you want to take your time with it.
2 hours.
2 hours minimum. If you get the feast, because we fucked up our own bodies so bad by... Well, I think we probably... even if we gave ourselves more time, I think we would have eaten that quickly.
Yeah, we... So, it's normally the experience should take 2 hours,
yeah.
and we did it in an hour and a half. Even shaving that half hour was it turned it into a sprint. It was like once you were done with the meal, the next thing was coming out. And I think we had 10 dishes all up.
I can count.
How many do we have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and there was another bread as well, so 11.
Yeah, so we had 11 things,
not including the goat salami. Oh,
what were the things that we ate all up?
Okay,
what do we got? What we got on
next up? We had the flatbread.
Yeah, flatbread was delicious.
That was so nice.
Yeah.
And then the
flatbread was filled with cheese as well. Was it like cheese and spinach?
Yeah, like cheese, grilled cheese,
And then it was folded over itself, and so when you ate it, it wasn't just bread; it had like a.
It was
sauce.
like a sushi roll, but flatbread and cheese.
Flatbread sushi roll, flatbread sushi roll is the best way to describe what we ate, but it was so delicious. I feel like it's disrespectful calling it sushi roll.
Flatbread sushi roll is the name of my band, And we're touring right now. Get out there, buy tickets.
Give us
We're
your
on
number one single. What's your number one single right now?
It's called Fuck My Puss.
I love... Is that you?
That's us.
That's
you heard us on
dude?
the radio?
I've been hearing you on ZM all, like, heaps.
Dude, thank you so much.
You're the new LAB.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, man, you're the summer anthems of 2023, bro. I love Eat My Puss. Eat My Puss feels like... Finally, 2012 music's back.
Yeah.
You know?
That's what we wanted to capture. We wanted to be the Black Eyed Peas of ska.
Yeah, but they're like, but you wanted that ska to have that, like, was it the end? It had, like, the end feeling about it.
Like, this was the end of the world. Like, we're all going to die tonight. That's what we wanted to capture.
Oh, is that what that Hot
That's
Chell
what
Ray
that-
shit sounds like at the end? The
Yeah.
tonight shit at the end.
Tonight, we're going off on another
World
world. Tonight.
And
Up
what was
next.
next? And what was next, bro?
Copa pork. So the Copa,
That was a shoulder.
that was the shoulder.
Thinly sliced.
Thinly sliced. Like,
It's really like prosciutto.
yeah, similar. Absolutely incredible. Just
We just ate meat on meat on meat on meat. And like
So
tomorrow
much.
we're going to be so plugged up.
my poos, I can feel it in my body now. My poos are going to come out and they're going to have like email addresses. They're going to be serious. Do you know what I mean? My poos are businessmen. My poos are suited and booted, dude. My poos are suited and booted. My poos are serious. I
Yeah,
can feel
boy.
it.
You got that angry bowel movement. That was, oh man, I'm sorry. I really dropped the ball on that,
Oh, man,
that
I'm
one.
gonna
What was
shit
next, bro? What was
I'm going to shit myself.
We need to stop with the shit talk. We're talking about food.
We're talking about food.
That's like the number one thing you don't talk about is number twos while you're talking about food. Because you want them to get hungry. And now they're getting grossed out. Now you've lost most of the women listening. Now women aren't listening. We've grossed out the guys now. So we're just losing people. We're gonna come back in real hot with some other.
Welcome to the worst food review show on every platform.
Oh, I can just see it like dipping. People
Okay,
aren't
we'll
even
get back
hearing
into
this.
it. So shut the fuck up. Next, we had duck pate.
Oh, that was delicious. And that was also we also got given the lamb leg. It was like a hock pate.
Goat tureen as well.
Yeah, we had the terrine. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was delicious. A terrine is just jellied meat,
Yeah.
balled up and thrown into a metal tray, and then pushed back out. And then
It's like really
fed to us
fancy
again.
schmancy corned beef.
Oh, was the schmanciest corned beef I've ever had.
That's schmancy. Lots of breads, obviously. Breads and dips, and they were fucking us up, fam. They were fucking us up from every angle.
But let's get back to the main course, bro. Like, what else? What other meat did we have? Because the bread was yum,
The bread was so good.
but the meat was so good.
The meat, I think. Maybe we should say all of them, and then you can say your favorite.
Uh-huh.
But up next we had the quail hearts.
The quail hearts was sick.
Oh,
The quail hearts was sick.
so good.
And then they also had
The turnip with the lonzo at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, the turnip with the lonzo was
Yeah,
delicious.
that was really nice.
But the quail hearts also had
A pancetta.
pancetta.
Yeah.
The pork belly on them. Oh, that was so good.
Oh my god.
Because the quail hearts were really soft.
Yeah.
But then the pancetta was like
Not-
crispy.
Not weird. That was the thing we were talking about. Like the heart texture was like, it's not weird at all. It's not like you're like grossed out by it. It's just like nice.
Yeah, it ain't got that entrail feeling about it.
Yeah.
You know when because I feel like we're so conditioned by like liver and kidney.
Dude, society is so fucked up, bro. Do you ever think about that?
It's so fucked up. All this conditioning we go through, and all this trauma we're trying to unlearn towards entrails and like internal organs.
Yes.
It's ridiculous, man.
It's fucked up.
we
dude.
gotta put more light on how good quail hearts are.
Quail hearts are the future.
You know what I
alright?
love about quail heart? We're taking the tiniest, cutest bird and just ripping it open for a tiny little peanut M&M
Yeah.
of their internal organs.
And they tell us as well, all the hearts were broken. They seduce the quail and they get them in love with the chef. And then the chef, like, they make sure the quail walks in on the chef cheating on them with another quail. So all of these quail hearts were broken and you can taste the pain. And
That's what makes it taste better.
That's what makes it taste better.
The salt from the tears and
Yeah.
the heartbreak really adds to the umami.
Yeah, taste the pain.
Taste the pain.
Taste the
baby.
pain. Cazador. Taste the pain. The turnip with Alonzo. The Wapiti venison. This was the main. Wapiti venison and chickpeas and greens on the side. Wapiti is I think they're like related to like springbok. I think they're like it's like a deer thing.
They said it was an elk.
Yeah, like an elk,
It
right?
was an elk that was introduced like 70 years. I don't know. I feel like
Yeah.
he said something about 70
They're
years
from
or something.
Africa, I think.
It was delicious.
It was
like a
incredible.
log. It was like a log of pulled meat. And it was
Yeah.
so yum. And then the final bite that I had was like so fatty and it was so
Oh.
delicious. And I loved it so much. I was also getting quite full.
At this point, yeah, for sure. At this point, yeah, for sure.
But the greens were really nice with it as well. I think it was like a
greens
mixture,
was-
like it was like kale and asparagus.
Yeah, and like a vinaigrette of some kind. I'm not sure what was going on there, but it tasted really, really nice.
So yum. And I feel like there was one more thing with it.
Chickpeas.
And the chickpeas. Oh yeah, chickpeas. Chickpeas
Yeah.
were chickpeas.
Chickpeas were chickpeas. Nothing wrong with that. They were cooked in the or
In the broth.
stored in the broth. Yeah, the wapiti. Oh, so it just melt in your mouth. And then there was another thing of bread. And you had some cheese, and I had some.
Yeah, we got given a cheese platter.
Yeah, we got just like a little cheese platter.
And I got blue cheese, a slice of pear, a fig,
Yeah.
and a walnut, and then some crispy bread.
Yeah, the bread was so crispy and
What
nice.
did you get?
My one was different. It was like, what was it? It was like a sweet meat. It was interesting. It was good.
Yum.
It was good. It was good.
Sweet meat.
Like a sweet meat.
I love a bit of sugary flesh.
Give me the sweet meat.
Oh, the sweetest of the sweet.
The sweetest meat.
And then to wrap it all up, we got given a dessert, and
Yeah.
I got chocolate mousse with like a pistachio sprinkling, dusting on top of it. And what did you get, Ben?
I got a chocolate sorbet with like a crispy sweet bread thing, and I died. I died right there.
I didn't know you could even sorbet chocolate. I thought
I didn't know
sorbeting
what they
was a
did.
berry thing.
Because I'm lactose intolerant, which is why we got different things, and I don't know what that was. I don't know, like, what is chocolate sorbet? What does that even mean?
It tasted delicious. It tasted like chocolate popsicle without the lemon.
Yeah.
Because you had like the little shards of ice, but then it was also still really chocolatey.
It was like a really, really nice paddle pop.
Yeah.
That's what it was like.
Yes. It was like you take a paddle pop, you put it through like an electric egg beater.
Yeah.
Get real soft, and then you ball that shit up, and that's what you ate, bro.
Dude.
And I think we also got to mention, because that's all the food that we ate, how good was the customer service at this place. I feel like that's what we paid for.
Let's talk about Sophie.
Sophie was amazing.
Sophie was incredible.
Sophie was keen. We were swearing with Sophie, and she was down for it. She was down for the swears.
We were talking, the volume we're talking right now, going fuckity fuck, having a great time. Sophie was down. Sophie was having a great time.
We said some horrific shit.
Yeah,
in
we
that
really,
thing.
we got nasty in there, dude. That was a classy establishment.
But not at Sophie, with Sophie.
With Sophie.
I didn't catch the dude's name.
Yeah,
that was
shit.
helping us out through it.
Well, shit, we should have got that.
But he had a very nice accent.
Yeah,
that
he
I
was
can't place.
French, maybe.
I don't know. It felt romantic.
He was fun too.
He was fun.
He was a lot of fun.
He was the guy that kept giving us information about what we were eating and
Yeah.
like how much of a good time we should be having. I felt like he was priming us for the food.
Yeah, I feel like I wanted to spend more time with him. You know, I wanted to spend more time there. I think it's the only thing.
Ben,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry that I robbed us
Hey.
of that half an hour that we could have spent more. But also, they were like stuffy old people.
Yeah, there were a
turning up.
bunch of
There
and like
was-
some yuppie motherfuckers showed up as well. Some fucking
We
showed
looked
up.
pretty trash being in
We
there.
did,
We were
actually.
not the right. We were not the right demographic.
You can't take us anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're pieces of trash. What was your favorite thing that we ate?
I think the favorite thing that I ate, the quail hearts were really yum.
I think it was quail hearts for me as well.
Yeah, the quail hearts were really incredible, and
They
also all of the cured meat was
Yeah.
just so yum.
So good.
And I love cured meat, Ben.
I do
Like,
too.
I like for Christmas, my girlfriend got me 3 packets of prosciutto ham.
Oh, yeah.
And I was so stoked.
Yeah.
I've eaten so much prosciutto in my time, and that was exactly what I wanted. And I feel like you can't get that kind of cured ham like that often.
Yeah.
And so it was really nice to just see it done so well. And it was, every time it was served up, it wasn't like that chilled cold. It was like, some of it was like room temperature.
Yeah.
And so it just melts in your mouth. It was so delicious.
They cure all their own stuff. They work with the hunters and the farmers to get all the stuff, and then they cure it there.
And I love that they told you how long each meat was cured for.
Yeah.
Because we were getting like from like 3 years to like 7 months.
Yeah, I think the goat salami that we started with was like 3 weeks.
Right.
I can't remember, man. I'm so full of food and information.
Oh yeah, your description of what the goat salami was like.
Oh yeah, it tastes like when you look at a soap,
like a nice soap.
A
very
of the
good
kind
soap.
of the kind of look of like salami, and like what you think that soap will taste like. That's what the salami.
The
tastes
most
like.
positive thought that you could have towards tasting of soap.
Meat soap. Imagine meat soap, but good taste.
That's what this salami
That's what it
tasted
was.
like.
That's what it was.
It was so yum.
And what would you say is like the most horrific experience you've ever had in your life?
My most...
Okay, shut up. It's time for everyone's favourite segment, Ben Magoo's Loo Reviews. I go to the toilet and then I tell everyone what the experience was like. Lovely. Really nice.
Sick.
Yeah, it was really nice. This is one of the few times where I've actually got a Ben Magoo's Loo Review on, because finding the toilets in some establishments can be harder than others. It wasn't here. I'll say that. Mm-hmm. Easy access. Mm-hmm. Did a pee. Really needed to poo, but didn't, because I didn't want to tie us up.
You keep bringing it back to the number 2s on the food podcast.
I'm so sorry,
keep
everybody.
breaking that rule,
I'm
dude.
so sorry. It's a very simple rule, but also everyone's favourite segment, Ben Magoo's Loo Reviews.
Why are you doing a loo review on a food podcast? Like, what?
This is what inquiring minds want to know, David.
I don't know if they do.
I think that's it. This is what everyone's talking about it. There's
The loo review.
the Loo Reviews. I've got merch.
You got merch for your loo reviews.
Yeah.
You haven't pulled out any merch at all. You went, oh, here's my one. Here's David's. Ben does his loo review from the... Oh, that's a terrible name. This is the David's review of Ben's loo review.
Okay, everyone shut up. Here's David's review of Ben Magoo's Loo Review.
He was gone for like 2 minutes, so I thought he was doing more than a pee.
It was a long pee. There was a lot of judgment in that, what you just said there. That was a long pee, and I'm not ashamed to say I'm a long peer.
Are you?
Yeah.
Did you stream the whole time?
There was like, it was streaming mostly and then buffering occasionally, if you know what I mean.
Sounds like that. Ben goes into the toilet, rips his pants down, pulls them down, then sits on the toilet, and then pees on the toilet.
Sometimes I do.
Down.
Sometimes I do.
Oh, really?
What of it?
Oh, really?
What of it?
Oh, well, okay, that makes, okay.
What of it?
That makes a lot more sense.
I didn't at Cazador, but sometimes I do. And I'm not ashamed.
You were standing up?
Yeah. Because I didn't want to poo.
What were you doing on that toilet? You were there for so long.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, you were there for like 2-3 minutes.
Was it actually?
Dude, you were there for quite a while.
I'm so sorry.
You were there enough for me to start thinking about other things.
What were you thinking about?
I was thinking about, man, is Ben taking a poo on the loo? And is this going to be included in the review?
You were already thinking about Ben Magoo's Loo Reviews. You see? That's the part that sticks with you. Everyone loves it.
I fucking hate it. I fucking hate it when you're right, but when you're right,
when I'm
you're
right, I'm right. When I'm right, I'm right, and I'm
You're
right.
You're right. Okay.
All right?
Okay, I stand down. It's a good loo review.
Okay.
God damn, you run a tight ship on this podcast, bro.
I don't fucking piss about with all of this shit. It's food, poo, out.
Also, you stopped. You had like you did a hard U-turn on what was the worst experience you've ever gone through, and then you went straight to loo reviews. I didn't even have time to finish the sentence you were saying to me, and then we were on a different topic. Did you? What was that, bro?
Sorry?
What was that?
I'm a podcast host. I've got to, keep things going, keep things fresh.
All you did was make me think about the worst experience I've ever had and then keep it in my brain and not talk about it. And now I'm thinking about it in the back of my head behind this podcast. And that's why I seem a bit spicy.
Don't think about that. Think about me doing a poo.
Oh, there you go.
Which is what I need to do. David, Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Hey, thank you so much for having me, buddy. Hey, just want to say,
Yeah,
I've had the time of my life on this podcast.
I've had this has been one of the most fun experiences for me.
Hands down.
Going to
such a
that
good
restaurant, coming here, doing
Give me
it.
a hug.
Come here,
This-
come here.
I know this is for the visuals, but good boy.
Good stuff.
Thank you for having me, bro.
Anytime. Goodbye, everybody.
See you later.